One player threatened to kill a fellow competitor. Another got so pissed off that he threw his silver medal on live TV. These are times Call of Duty players went too far. Back in 2018, Accuracy and Team Caliber taught the COD casters that just doing your job is unacceptable. At the time, Team Caliber were riding the wave of success after winning CWL Dallas and CWL New Orleans. Players and other members of the team went too far, because during a cast of the Pro League, Benson and Merck commented that they thought, in their opinion, that other teams had caught up with Team Caliber, and they were no longer as dominant as before. And the players took it personally and stormed on Twitter, saying stuff like, "Casters know nothing, just cast," or "When does winning 2 majors become less dominant?" or "They base their opinion of league matches," etc. But the most badass moment out of all of this? Maven hitting back on Team Caliber with this.
Dial it back, boys. Enjoy the success because it's getting frustrating. It seems like you guys want to be the villains, but you're putting one foot in. If you're going to go for the villain role, please. We haven't had a top team that's been a villain in a very long time. Dive the whole way in, be that villain. I love that as a commentator. I love it as a fan. But don't be wishy-washy here with wanting to be the lovable TK all day, and then at times you seem like you're wanting to make the community hate you. It just doesn't make any sense. And if you're looking for someone to target, don't go after Ben and Merck after basically all they said was teams are starting to catch up, which is just common sense. If you want someone to go out, you can go at me. I can handle it. So here you go, Team Caliber. Here's some motivation. Team Caliber will not win another event in 2018. I have no doubt of that in my mind. You're not winning another event. Rise Nation reverse sweep was the first nail in the coffin. There's going to be many more nails here. Suddenly, you're going to be looking like Ryan Reynolds in the movie Buried. 6 feet under, trying to claw your way out. You're not going to know what happened.
And of course, Maven got a response back. So it's safe to say the bait worked out pretty well. Alright, so all 4 players had never won an event prior to Dallas and NOLA. And only one thing was certain, that they didn't know how to handle success, which was the case with Toronto Ultra's Rookie of the Year winner, Scrap. Scrap had one of the most impressive rookie seasons in COD League history, that's for sure, and he made sure everyone knew about it with his trash talking, but at least he was backing it up, until COD Champs that is, because in a post-game interview after comfortably defeating New York in the winners finals of the championship, Scrap had this to say about the New York Subliners squad.
For what? Like, what is going on here? Winners finals, 150K? Let me get it.
That's it. There's more money to grab. Now, you ran him like a book. Okay, I'm pretty sure y'all went over that footage from the last
great,
event.
dude.
What was the key to success? Why did they wasn't even put up a fight there?
Yeah, you know, we knew what they were going to come out and do. We know how they play. You know, shut down Hydra. Team's pretty ass, so, you know, it is what it is. You know, just kind of play us, mix it up. Don't just play one-dimensional. And, you know, come out and get the dub.
I mean, this kid's not gonna down.
We all know how that turned out, as the Bulldog had the final laugh in the end, with New York sweeping Toronto in the grand finals and Kismet winning the finals MVP award too. What a savage.
That's awesome. Kids, I know we talked yesterday a little bit. I want to get this out of the way. Was there some motivation behind today after the comments?
Oh, 100%. I mean, I said in the interview, I'm not going to be, because like it'd be hypocritical for me to like now bash him while he's down. You know, at the end of the day, it's good games. It just, in that moment when I heard the smack talk, it just, I don't know, it just kind of hit me in a different spot, and I just came out today, I was like, I'm not losing. So I think the gameplay showed for itself. I'll leave it at that, and, you know, just feel good.
But nothing compares to the time Jimbo threatened a Call of Duty pro that he'll end his life. Wait, what? Yeah, see, back in 2021 during the Black Ops Cold War season, Jimbo was a player for the Fantastic Four, where he was teaming up with Sib, Standy, and Dave Patty. And after losing to Kismet's squad, he had this to say.
Fuck out my lodge, bitch. Looking like that, you're gonna get shot in the head.
I thought Casey was hosed.
I'm gonna get shot in the head, motherfucker. Who the fuck you think you are, motherfucker? Jimbo just said he would shoot you in the head. What the fuck?
He says he'll shoot you in the head? The fuck? Holy shit. Hey, who said to shoot who?
Jimbo just said he would shoot Matt in the head.
Oh god. I double check his bag for show.
Jimbo was wildin', and of course with these comments towards a fellow competitor, he got himself banned from competing in the challengers scene for 3 months. Not sure why they didn't give him a lifetime ban after this. He then came out and apologized on Twitter, stating that it was never his intent to threaten another competitor, and it was just a reaction in the heat of the moment. And then he deleted the tweet, as if the story could be lost in the void. The worst part? Just 2 years later, during the Challengers Championship in 2013, he got himself banned mid-match for cheating. But the league staff decided that Jimbo can just use a different account and continue playing. Well, no one was expecting that. I mean, ban evasion on LAN is crazy. Getting banned from competing is surely something that stains a player's legacy forever, which is the case for many pro players in Call of Duty. And threatening to kill someone isn't the only case of this, because cheating or doping to get an unfair advantage infringes competitive integrity at the maximum level. But a lot of players do not get caught for the latter. And in the case of Huke Garland, well, he came out to address his involvement with Adderall after the league was caught up in a frenzy.
I won champs and I didn't really feel good on the inside. Of course, I was very grateful for winning. It showed that we worked hard and, we got the win. I felt good about that. But, those couple of days afterwards, I didn't feel good, and it was mainly because of one thing. I, at the time, was taking Adderall. I first took Adderall when I was like 18, 19, and I was like on and off for a bit, and I realized basically that night what it was doing to me. This is very uncomfortable for me to talk about, but basically it wasn't doing anything good for me, and I realized that night because I won that event with Adderall, and just that feeling afterwards was like, it wasn't that great. It wasn't that great of a feeling, and then I was sitting there comparing it to when I first one when I was 16 years old, when I was completely sober, and I still say it every single time. The time I won when I was 16 years old, it was a feeling that you can't even put in words. It was just like so much joy, and I was really proud of myself. I remember laying there that whole night, just sitting there, like when I was 16, just like, wow, that was a big moment for me.
The craziest part is that former world champion Adam Killa Sloss was addressing this issue way before players started coming out to talk about it, but everyone thought he was crazy. Nobody talks about it because everyone is on it, he said, adding that he witnessed Adderall abuse very frequently at events. It's a major problem, and while other players have also spoken publicly about the issue, Sloss said he received intense backlash for his comments. But who's the crazy one though? Sloss knew all along, but unfortunately he wasn't being heard at the time. And like Huke and Killa said, Adderall abuse isn't anything new in the competitive side of Call of Duty and esports in general. And well, we certainly got a dose of that this season too, after a huge controversial interview with Seattle Surge's Illy. And Illy then came out and said he was on caffeine. Surely he wasn't though, right? I mean, my guy was tweaking on that stage, and what do you know, he was eventually dropped by Seattle without any explanation. The league needs to begin running some drug tests, because there's a big chance a lot of other pros who are currently in the CDL are abusing Adderall, if not any other more severe drugs. But you don't necessarily have to be on drugs to be frustrated after a loss, which was the case during the grand final face-off between FaZe Clan and Optic Gaming back in 2015, with Optic dominating the final and lifting the CWL Parish Trophy. Clayster was not happy with his second place finish, of course, as he should be. That's a winning mentality right there. But he went a bit too far this time, because after the post-game interview concluded, Clay threw and smashed his silver medal.
The 3 maps.
I mean, Optic's a really good team. I think it's a lot of bullshit what happened that first map, but it is what it is. It happens, technical issues, whatever. They play better than us. Good job. Congrats to them.
Voilà, malgré les problèmes techniques, comme il le dit, ils ont été meilleurs. Non, stay with us on the podium, please. Applaudissements une dernière fois, s'il vous plaît, pour cette équipe des FaZe. S'il vous plaît. Alors de l'autre côté, j'ai la force tranquille, j'ai un regard apaisé d'un Scump conquérant, heureux d'être sur le toit du monde. You did it again, I'd say. What else to say? Could you hear that audience with you?
I mean, yeah, the crowd was electric. Thank you guys. You guys make it.
Je voudrais remercier bien évidemment tout le public de
let's talk about one of the very first instances of a Call of Duty player going too far. Well, back in 2012, during the historic Grand Final Showdown, the Complexity Dynasty going up against Optic Gaming, the first time Scump and Crim6 faced each other at UMG Chicago. But ironically, it wasn't them that stole the show, cause Aches and Nadeshot ignited a lifelong rivalry between them that day.
You were better with Scump! You use the FAL take something away from it. Hey, dude. That's some bullshit. Yeah, cry, Ace. Go cry, Ace. No ice cream. No ice cream. Calm down, McDonald. The people's champ. Still don't have a problem. You walk away with shit.
And next up, the CDL's most notorious trash talker strikes again, but this time he took it to another level of disrespect. Scrap. We're talking about Scrap, who decided that attacking a whole person's family would be a good idea.
We'll get to in a bit, and of course, we have some tweets to talk about as well.
We do. Do we want to talk about those right now? I think we talk about them right now.
Listen, Draza and Scrap made it personal. It went from in-game shit talk to an entirely different level. Once you bring the significant other into it, you got to be ready to put up your paws.
Once you bring the significant others into it, you are now...
They're name-dropping girlfriends. They're making claims. Draza's Scrap's deleting tweets. His organization's probably like, fucking tone it down, delete
they are
it.
100%
Draza is tweeting him saying, don't delete your tweets, pussy.
Yeah.
And they're just going back and forth.
They are 100%. It's fake? Oh, it's not fake.
It's not fake.
It is not fake. If you think them talking shit like that is fake, you are out of your mind. They are going at each other's, I mean, again, significant others.
I mean, yeah, it's not even just personal. It's like beyond personal. Like you're talking to you're bringing the girlfriends into it. It's going to be probably a career-long rivalry now. I mean, very rarely do you see that type of beef and then it gets like smoothed over with a handshake.
It is not scripted, guys.
It's not scripted.
I promise you, it is not. What the fuck? It is not the WWE, chat. That is not scripted. They were going at each other's necks. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
show the tweet. They're going at each other's necks, and then boom, they start taking personal shots. I mean, it's going to be everywhere. People are going to be talking about it.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so go ahead, Zen. Break this down for us.
Scrap's girlfriend tweeted this, basically implying that Draza's girlfriend's entire personality is based around her boyfriend's achievements. Scrap added fuel to that fire, claiming that Draza's girlfriend DM'd a bunch of pros.
Dude,
so it got very, very personal.
There's a line, you know, there's always that gray area that you don't want to really get into or cross, and it's whenever, again, you bring it.
The line was fucking crossed.
The line was crossed.
The line was
100%.
crossed. It is beyond personal beef now. It is.
You want to keep everything shit talk related. You never want to go at somebody's looks. You never want to go at somebody's family members. Like, there's certain things that you don't want to go after. They did.
This is like WWE level drama. I mean, they really. And not to mention, it's two of the best teams in the world. So now every time you see FaZe and Ultra, there's going to be a little bit extra on it.
Thankfully for him, though, he decided to apologize following these ruthless comments, stating that he fucked up and admitting that he went too far.
This, because like I said, it's going to be asked a lot. You know what I mean? No ads, we're good. So look, anything added, so add a game, right? The whole thing with me and Draws. What sucks about all this is that I was actually like, I fucked up. The reason I'll explain why I delete all the tweets and stuff like that, I was good friends with Jaws. All right, right now, I understand. I've already DM'd him this. He's not going to come out or say anything, but, like, I'll tell you. I DM'd him. I said, bro, I completely understand. I f***ed up. You know, I took it too far. You know, if the line was, like, the 50-yard line, I probably hit about, like, the opposite 30. You know what I mean? So, like, it was a bit too far. Okay?
Not a bit. It was far. It was too far. And the reason is, bro, if this was just some random person that, like, I wasn't close with or anything, I would have just fucking, like, who gives a fuck? I barely even know the guy. You know what I mean? This is different because me and Draz, I've known this kid for years. We play together. We're fucking cool as fuck. Or, like, we were cool as fuck for, like, fucking almost 3 years. And, you know, it sucks in that part. All right? But I want people to understand, okay? Because I see a lot of people that, you know, girlfriends are fans and stuff like that. I don't see that, okay? I brought my girlfriend in personally, from personal, like, with my girlfriend, okay? With my girlfriend, I brought her into the scene because she didn't know anything about this, bro. My girlfriend is not in gaming at all. I brought her into this shit, and I kind of threw her in at a point where, like, shit was popping. Like, like anything I did was popping, you know what I mean? So I literally sat down with her. And I said, yo, you're not supposed to be a fan of this. You represent me. That's how I think of it. I think as your girlfriend, represent yourself. And my girlfriend also knows, never tweet about other. If you want to support me, hey, that's cool, bro. That's cool. Like, I respect that. If you want to respect your boyfriend, I respect that. You know what I mean? But, like, I would never have her tweet about someone else or tweet other people. Okay? She's not playing. Me and Draz are playing. She's not playing. My girlfriend will never tweet anything unless provoked. There is no reason that anything, you know, with, like, girlfriends should be anything about other pros. Because the thing is, yeah, you guys are all fans. Like, I respect that. Like, you're a fan. You guys can talk all the shit you want. Like, we don't know each other on a personal level, but I know some of these people on a personal level. Like, you know what I mean? I've known, like I've talked to these people. Like, so don't, like, start talking shit online. Like, you know what I mean? And then just be, like, in person, think we're going to be cool. Like, bro, what? Like, this is different type of, like, I'm supposed to be, like, good friends with you out of the game, in game, you know what I mean? If we talk shit in game, you know what I mean? Between me and Draz, that's, like, that's fine, you know what I mean? Like, I respect that. Like, and this is what I'm saying. If we want to have a rivalry, I'm fucking down, bro. Like, you know what it is? We need some fucking rivals. This shit's boring as fuck sometimes playing each other. You know what I mean? Like, so this is just, like, I get on, like, every day. Like, it's fun, bro. Like, I'm down to have the rivalry, but, you know, I'll be honest. What I said is way out of pocket, so...
And we find another Seattle Surge player yet again, who was recently involved in a controversial story. The CDL 2024 rookie was permanently banned for using game-breaking tools, because apparently he just wanted to get some camos. Player Abuzah revealed the news of the ban online, admitting to using illegal tools to unlock items in the game. He also claimed that 90% of the league uses unlocking tools, with Sib firing back, saying that the only people who paid for camos is Seattle. Yikes. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to watch the celebrities that play Call of Duty more than you.